Is it really true that wallabies live in Ireland? Yes, it's true. Lambay Island, situated off the coast of Ireland, is home to a fascinating population of wallabies. These adorable marsupials originally hail from Australia, but they found a new home thanks to Dublin Zoo. In the 20th century, the zoo relocated these wallabies to Lambay Island to help manage their overpopulation issue. What's incredible is how well these animals have adapted to their new surroundings. Surrounded by lush greenery and stunning coastal views, the wallabies thrive in this unique habitat. They've even formed a small community on the island. Visitors to Lambay can often catch glimpses of these curious creatures hopping around and exploring their environment. This surprising twist in nature showcases how adaptable wildlife can be, even across continents. So if you're ever near Dublin, don't miss the chance to learn more about these Australian wallabies living in a charming Irish setting. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Japan's sky turned violet. In 2019, after the powerful typhoon Hagibis swept through, a stunning phenomenon occurred. People across Japan looked up to see a mesmerizing violet sky, a sight that felt almost otherworldly. This magical color happened because of a process called Rayleigh scattering, which occurs when sunlight interacts with tiny particles and moisture left behind by the storm. As the sun's rays tangled with the scattered air and water droplets, they refracted and created this beautiful shade of violet. This unexpected display captivated many, making a turbulent moment in weather history also one of dramatic beauty. It reminds us that nature has a way of surprising us, often showcasing its artistry even in the aftermath of chaos. Who knew a typhoon could lead to such a stunning spectacle? What if I told you about hidden Erdstall tunnels? These mysterious underground passageways, found throughout Austria and Bavaria, date back to the 12th century or even earlier. Built with extremely narrow dimensions, the tunnels leave us scratching our heads about their purpose. Theories suggest they might have served as religious retreats, escape routes, or storage spaces, but no one really knows. Intriguingly, many tunnels even descend below water levels, making us wonder how they were constructed and used without flooding. Despite their age, researchers have discovered almost no artifacts in these tunnels, which adds to the enigma surrounding them. Are they remnants of a secret society or simply forgotten pathways from a bygone era? The lack of concrete evidence leads to endless speculation. Exploring these tunnels invites imagination, connecting us to a past filled with mystery and possibilities. Discover the amazing adaptability of the Japanese macaque. This remarkable animal thrives in the diverse climates of Japan, showcasing nature's incredible ability to adapt. The macaque, a unique creature with thick, warm fur, comfortably survives the icy winters that blanket the country. Its fur isn't just a stylish coat, it serves a vital purpose, insulating the macaque against freezing temperatures that would challenge many other animals. Interestingly, this adaptability doesn't end with winter. The macaque can also be found in various environments, from mountainous regions to more moderate climates, proving its versatility. This means you'll find it everywhere, whether in snow-covered woods or temperate forests. By adjusting its diet and behavior, the macaque not only endures harsh conditions, but flourishes. How does this fascinating creature continue to inspire biologists and animal lovers alike? Guess what really drives that shiny lemon look? It turns out the glossy shine we admire on lemons isn't just from nature, but often from an unlikely source: shellac. This resin is harvested from the secretions of tiny insects known as lac-bugs. While shellac is FDA approved and safe to eat, many people feel a bit squeamish at the thought of bug-derived polish on their favorite citrus fruits. This shiny coating helps lemons look fresh and appealing on store shelves, but it also raises questions about the processes behind our food. When we bite into a lemon, we often savor its zesty flavor and refreshing scent, but we may want to know more about what goes into making it look so good. Next time you grab a lemon in the grocery store, you'll think twice about that shiny surface. Are you ready to discover more surprising facts about your food? Hard to believe, but discover the magic of Madagascar's stunning coral reefs. The coral reefs surrounding Madagascar are like underwater wonderlands, bursting with vibrant marine life and breathtaking views. These stunning reefs serve as a sanctuary for countless species, including colorful corals and playful sea turtles. If you explore these waters, you might see unique creatures like the endemic Madagascar anemone fish and the striking blue starfish, both native to this aquatic paradise. The clear waters boast exceptional visibility, making every dive an enchanting experience, akin to stepping into a real-life aquarium. As you glide through the water, swirling schools of fish surround you, while soft sea fans gently sway in the currents. Whether you're a seasoned diver or simply venturing into snorkeling for the first time, Madagascar's reefs promise an unforgettable adventure. Furthermore, local communities are committed to preserving these precious ecosystems, ensuring that future generations can share the awe of Madagascar's underwater beauty. Already dreaming about your next adventure? Dive into the enchanting world waiting beneath the waves. Scientists recently discovered that discover the magic of Ayubawan's warm charm. In Sri Lanka, when people greet each other with Ayubawan, they're not merely exchanging pleasantries, they're wishing one another a long and prosperous life. This heartfelt gesture, involving placing hands together in front of the chest and offering a slight bow, captures the essence of respect and goodwill that is so characteristic of Sri Lankan culture. Picture yourself wandering through a colorful market or a serene village, where friendly faces light up as they share this inviting phrase. Each time someone says Ayubawan, it's like weaving a thread of kindness that binds the community together. The sincerity behind these words reminds us to slow down in our fast-paced lives and truly cherish the connections we make. Initiating this beautiful greeting can not only brighten someone's day, but also foster a bond that transcends language and culture. So, whether you encounter a local or a fellow traveler, don't hesitate to share an Ayubawan. You may find it creates a moment of warmth and camaraderie that you'll both treasure. What if I told you red paint has a secret? This striking color on ship hulls isn't just a design choice, but a clever solution rooted in maritime tradition. During the era of wooden ships, sailors faced a relentless enemy: barnacles, algae, and marine worms that clung to their vessels, slowing them down and causing costly damage. To combat this issue, sailors turned to copper, a metal that is toxic to these troublesome organisms. The application of copper paint resulted in a distinctive reddish hue, which soon caught on as a global standard for ship hulls. Even today, with advancements in shipbuilding and modern high-tech anti-fouling coatings, red continues to dominate below the waterline. This enduring choice emphasizes functionality over aesthetics, showcasing how red paint not only helps keep vessels clean, but also saves fuel, enhances speed, and minimizes maintenance efforts. What may seem like an artistic expression is actually a testament to practical engineering and the enduring innovations in maritime history. Experience the magic of Tesla's regenerative braking. This innovative system allows drivers to use just one pedal for both acceleration and deceleration. When you lift your foot off the accelerator, Tesla's regenerative braking kicks in, slowing the car down while converting the car's kinetic energy back into electricity. This not only improves energy efficiency, but also helps in extending battery life, which means fewer trips to the charger. Plus, since this system reduces reliance on traditional brakes, it minimizes wear and tear on brake components, potentially saving you money on maintenance. Imagine driving in a way that enhances your vehicle's performance while being gentler on the environment. Whether you're cruising on the highway or navigating city streets, this technology gives you a unique driving experience, making every journey smoother and smarter. Isn't it cool how technology can make driving easier and more efficient? Let's uncover the truth about goats as weed eaters. Goats are not just cute and friendly, they are also amazing natural weed controllers. These clever animals can munch on stubborn plants like poison ivy and poison oak without any harm to themselves. This unique trait makes them invaluable to farmers looking for eco-friendly ways to manage their land. Instead of using chemical herbicides that can harm the environment, many farmers are turning to goats to keep their fields tidy. These hardy animals can access tricky terrains where machines can't go, making them perfect for tackling overgrown areas. Plus, they eat a variety of plants helping to promote biodiversity. As farmers embrace sustainable practices, the popularity of using goats for weed control is rising, offering a win-win situation for nature and agriculture. Who knew such simple creatures could make such a big difference? Can you imagine Dumbledore as a bumblebee? The beloved headmaster of Hogwarts, Albus Dumbledore, has a name rooted in an Old English word that means bumblebee. J.K. Rowling chose this playful name to reflect his whimsical yet wise character. Interestingly, the connection to bees goes beyond just the name. It takes approximately 12 bees their entire lives to produce just 1 teaspoon of honey. This incredible effort showcases the diligent work of these tiny creatures, who buzz from flower to flower, collecting nectar and pollen. Bees play a crucial role in our ecosystem, helping to pollinate many plants and crops that we rely on for food. So the next time you think of Dumbledore, remember the hard-working bumblebees behind his name and the sweet honey they create. Isn't it fascinating how nature and literature are intertwined in surprising ways? Hard to believe, but stars could threaten life on Earth. Gamma-ray bursts, which are incredibly powerful explosions from dying stars, have the potential to cause mass extinction events on planets like ours. When a massive star reaches the end of its life, it can explode in a supernova, unleashing intense gamma radiation in a brief moment. If such a burst were to happen close enough to Earth, it could strip away our atmosphere and disrupt the delicate balance needed for life to thrive. The danger is that scientists currently have no reliable method to predict when or where a gamma-ray burst might occur. While the chances of a nearby explosion are extremely low, and the universe is vast, the mere possibility adds a layer of suspense to our understanding of astrophysics and life here on Earth. Isn't it fascinating to think about how the cosmos can impact our planet in such dramatic ways? Guess what really drives sloth deaths? It turns out that over half of these adorable creatures die during their weekly trip to the ground for a bathroom break. Sloths are famous for their slow movements and tree-dwelling lifestyle. But once a week, they must venture down to the forest floor to defecate, which can be a dangerous journey. While this trip is necessary for their health, it exposes them to predators like jaguars and dogs, who can quickly spot their movement. Sloths are also vulnerable during this time because they are less agile on the ground. Plus, the scent of their waste can draw in even more predators. Scientists believe that the risk of death during these trips is a tragic consequence of their unique lifestyle. While sloths are excellent climbers, they are not equipped to handle threats when they venture into an unfamiliar and risky environment. Why do you think this bathroom habit is so risky for them? Why exactly does the Earth rotate on its axis? This spinning motion is one of the planet's most fascinating features. The Earth rotates due to the way it was formed about 4.5 billion years ago. As dust and gas in space came together to create our planet, it started to spin. Imagine a figure skater pulling in their arms to spin faster. The same principle applies here. Earth's rotation happens from west to east, which is why the sun seems to rise in the east and set in the west. Complete rotation takes about 24 hours, which gives us day and night. But this rotation isn't just important for marking time. It influences weather patterns and ocean currents too. The Earth's tilt of about 23.5 degrees also plays a role, helping create the seasons we experience. So next time you enjoy a sunset, remember that our planet's spin is what makes it all happen. Ever thought about why music heals us? Before achieving fame for his music, Macklemore worked in a juvenile detention center, dedicating his time to helping young people express themselves through rap. He understood that many of these kids were facing tough challenges, and he believed that music could serve as a powerful therapeutic outlet. In his sessions, Macklemore encouraged the youth to channel their emotions and stories into their lyrics, allowing them to find their voices in a world that often feels isolating and overwhelming. This experience not only shaped his own music later on, but also highlighted the importance of creative expression in healing and personal growth. By giving these young individuals the tools to communicate their struggles, he helped them navigate their emotions and build self-confidence. Isn't it inspiring how art can change lives? What if I told you Kansas has a state anthem? The song Home on the Range isn't just a tune, It's the official anthem of Kansas. This beloved song paints a vivid picture of the state's breathtaking landscapes, filled with rolling prairies and expansive blue skies. With lyrics that evoke images of cowboys riding across the open land and the gentle whispers of prairie winds, it beautifully captures the spirit of the American frontier. First composed in the 19th century, it has become a symbol of the state's identity and pride. The catchy melody invites listeners to dream of simpler times where the vast outdoors offered freedom and adventure. In 1947, Kansas officially adopted this song as its anthem, celebrating the cultural heritage of the region. People from all walks of life know and cherish the tune, often singing it at community events and state celebrations. So next time you hear Home on the Range, think about how it ties together the history, landscape, and heart of Kansas. Here's a wild fact about river otters. Despite being often seen swimming, river otters are not as proficient in the water as you might think. Instead, these playful mammals prefer to walk on land when they can. Otters have strong limbs and webbed feet that make them quite agile on solid ground, allowing them to hunt for food, play, and interact with their young. They might love splashing around, but it turns out that they choose to use their swimming skills only when necessary. In fact, river otters spend a significant amount of time basking on rocks or playing games with each other, rather than paddling through rivers and lakes. They are excellent at catching fish and small animals when they do venture into water, but their curious, sociable nature often leads them to explore and frolic on land. Isn't it surprising to learn that these aquatic animals are more land-loving than we imagine? Did you know hummingbirds come in over 300 colorful species? These incredible little birds display a dazzling array of colors and feather patterns, making them one of nature's most vibrant creatures. From the bright emerald of the ruby-throated hummingbird to the striking iridescence of the violet-crowned hummingbird, each species offers a unique spectacle. While it's common for many of these tiny birds to have short lifespans, often just a few years, some can actually live up to 14 years when conditions are just right. That longevity is impressive for such small creatures, especially considering their energetic lifestyle, which includes flapping their wings up to 80 times per second. These remarkable adaptations allow hummingbirds to thrive in diverse habitats, making them a fascinating subject for birdwatchers and nature lovers alike. Who knew such tiny birds could hold so many surprises? Ready to dive into Selena Gomez's incredible journey? Selena began her rise to fame as a Disney star on the hit show Wizards of Waverly Place, captivating audiences with her charm and talent. This role not only showcased her acting skills, but also laid the groundwork for her future success. After her time at Disney, Selena transitioned smoothly into the music scene, forming the band Selena Gomez and the Scene. Their debut album quickly gained traction, shooting her into the spotlight with catchy tunes that resonated with fans everywhere. But it was her solo career that truly solidified her status as a global pop star. With powerful anthems like Lose You to Love Me, she connected deeply with listeners, sharing personal experiences that highlighted her growth and resilience. Gomez's blend of relatable lyrics and addictive melodies has made her a household name, inspiring countless fans around the world. So how did this young star evolve from a beloved actress to a music icon? It's a fascinating journey filled with passion and talent. Hard to believe, but Alabama's name has deep roots. The name Alabama comes from the Alabama Indian tribe, who called the region home until the early 19th century. These indigenous people thrived in parts of western Alabama and eastern Mississippi. The word Alabama is thought to mean thicket clearers or vegetation gatherers, highlighting the tribe's connection to the lush environment they lived in. Imagine a community that relied on the land for survival, using their knowledge of nature to thrive. Their lifestyle emphasized harmony with the surrounding flora and fauna, and the name they chose reflects this deep bond. Even today, the legacy of the Alabama tribe can be felt in the state's rich cultural tapestry. The name serves as a reminder of their vibrant history and the lasting impact they had on the region. How many other places can trace their names to such fascinating origins? Amazing shift in meat production is happening now. Lab-grown meat in the United States is changing the way we think about food, Instead of raising and slaughtering animals, scientists culture animal cells in a lab to create real meat. This process not only addresses ethical concerns about animal welfare, but it also reduces the massive environmental impact associated with traditional livestock farming. For example, raising livestock requires vast amounts of land, water, and feed, along with releasing methane emissions that contribute to climate change. In contrast, lab-grown meat uses significantly fewer resources, making it a more sustainable option for feeding a growing global population. Imagine biting into a juicy burger, knowing it came from cultured cells rather than a farm. As technology advances, we might see lab-grown options in every grocery store soon. The potential benefits are huge: less land use, lower greenhouse gas emissions, and the opportunity to enjoy meat without the guilt. Ready to embrace this delicious future? Here's a wild fact about tires. Carbon black is a key ingredient that not only gives tires their iconic black color, but also plays a crucial role in improving their durability. This special material helps to absorb and conduct heat away from the tire's tread and belts. Why is this important? When a tire gets hot during use, it can wear out faster, leading to potential blowouts and reduced performance. Carbon black works like a superhero by spreading out that heat, allowing the tire to endure longer trips in rough terrains. In fact, without carbon black, tires would be more likely to crack and wear out quickly. So next time you see those shiny black tires on a car, remember the powerful role carbon black plays in keeping them strong and safe on the road. Isn't it amazing how something so small can make such a big difference? You might be shocked to learn that spiders are smart. Spiders cleverly design their webs to avoid getting stuck. Not every part of a spider's web is sticky. In fact, they use non-sticky silk for the web's framework. This allows them to move freely across their complex structures. The sticky parts, usually the spirals that catch prey, are purposely placed so that the spider can avoid them while navigating. But that's not all. Many spiders also have special oils on their legs that act like a slippery barrier, helping them glide over the sticky threads without getting trapped. This fascinating adaptation allows them to hunt effectively while ensuring they won't end up as their own lunch. Next time you see a spider scuttling along its web, remember that it's not just an awkward dancer, it's a master of its sticky domain. Did you know Heinz ketchup wasn't always tomato-based? In the late 19th century, when Heinz launched its famous ketchup, many people were familiar with ketchups made from different ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts. To stand out in a crowded market filled with these alternatives, Heinz made sure to highlight the use of tomatoes in its recipe. The name Heinz tomato ketchup effectively emphasized this key ingredient, helping customers quickly understand what to expect. This clever branding strategy not only promoted the product, but also contributed to the popularity of tomato ketchup over time. Today, Heinz ketchup is synonymous with the red, tangy condiment we all love, overshadowing those earlier versions. The focus on fresh tomatoes, combined with a unique blend of spices, has firmly established Heinz as a household name. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can carry such a rich history? Did you know the empress cicada is a giant? This remarkable insect stands out as the largest known cicada species, reaching about 3 inches in body length. Its impressive wingspan can stretch up to 8 inches, which makes it a real giant compared to most of its cousins, usually measuring only 1 to 2 inches long. Imagine hearing a loud buzz coming from nearly 8 inches of wings fluttering in the trees. Empress cicadas thrive in warm climates and can often be found in wooded areas, creating a loud symphony during the summer months. They may look quite intimidating due to their size, but like other cicadas, they are harmless to humans. Interestingly, the empress cicada goes through a fascinating life cycle, starting as an egg, then transforming into a nymph underground, and finally emerging to live above ground for only a few weeks. During this short time, they sing to attract mates and lay eggs for the next generation. Isn't it amazing how such a sizable insect plays a big role in its ecosystem? The heartfelt story behind Val Kilmer's voice. Val Kilmer, an acclaimed actor celebrated for his iconic roles in films like Top Gun and Batman Forever, sadly passed away at 65 due to pneumonia, a complication following his long fight with throat cancer. This illness dramatically affected his voice, so much so that he had to use a laryngotomy device to communicate. However, even in his struggles, Kilmer's spirit shone through. For his much-anticipated return as Iceman in Top Gun: Maverick, a groundbreaking approach was taken. Filmmakers utilized a digital version of his original voice from earlier recordings. This innovative blend of technology and Kilmer's unforgettable essence allowed fans to hear the voice they remembered, sweetening the emotional impact of the film's nostalgic moments. Val Kilmer's legacy lives on, not just through his unforgettable characters, but also through the heartfelt efforts of those who admired him. How does modern technology help preserve the voices of those we cherish? Discover the Amazon River's astonishing fish diversity. This massive river holds more species of fish than the entire Atlantic Ocean combined, showcasing its incredible biodiversity. Scientists estimate that the Amazon River is home to over 2,200 distinct fish species, from colorful tropical fish to immense catfish. This rich variety is a result of the river's unique ecosystems, which include flooded forests, sandy beaches, and deep waters. The Amazon's complex network of tributaries and its constant flow create diverse habitats that support both aquatic life and terrestrial animals. As climate change and deforestation threaten this habitat, understanding and protecting the Amazon River's fish species becomes crucial. Preserving this vital ecosystem not only nurtures countless fish, but also maintains the balance of the entire Amazon rainforest. How can we help protect this magnificent biodiverse treasure? This might surprise you. Vikings cooked in animal stomachs. These clever Norse seafarers used the hides of animals like sheep and goats to create makeshift cooking vessels. Imagine using an animal's stomach to prepare a stew. To make it work, they would fill these natural pouches with chunks of meat and water, then add heated stones right from the fire. The stones would raise the temperature, and before long, the meat would be boiling away inside. This method was not only practical, but also showcased their impressive resourcefulness, especially when they didn't have access to pots. In harsh survival situations, this technique allowed Vikings to make hearty meals using what they had on hand, proving that creativity in the kitchen isn't just a modern idea. Can you imagine how different life was back then, relying on nature for every meal? You might be shocked to learn about Venus. This mysterious planet has conditions that are truly hostile to life as we know it. With an atmospheric pressure 92 times greater than Earth's, a person stepping onto Venus would be crushed instantly. That's not all. The surface of Venus boasts staggering temperatures that can soar up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 475 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. Moreover, Venus is enveloped in clouds of sulfuric acid, creating a thick veil that traps heat and fuels its extreme environment. But there's a silver lining. Scientists are fascinated by Venus. By studying it, researchers hope to unlock secrets about planetary atmospheres and the greenhouse effect. NASA's Magellan probe, for instance, has been instrumental in mapping the planet's surface, showing off volcanic landscapes that hint at geological activity. Through this exploration, we gain insights not only into Venus, but also into how other planets, including our own, might evolve under different conditions. Why exactly does the motorized ice cream cone exist? This quirky invention, designed to spin your ice cream for you, raises some eyebrows. Intended to elevate the experience of enjoying a cone, it ironically makes a simple pleasure unnecessarily complicated. Instead of just licking your favorite flavor, you now have to deal with batteries and the potential for extra waste once the gadget is done. While the concept is amusing, it serves as a reminder that sometimes technology can over-engineer what should be a straightforward joy. The motorized cone highlights a curious trend in innovation, where ideas may fix problems that hardly existed in the first place. Ice cream, a treat enjoyed for its simplicity, shouldn't require a manual or batteries to savor. As fun as it sounds, isn't it better to just enjoy ice cream the old-fashioned way? Here's a wild fact about fighting forest fires. Over 100 helicopters equipped with Bambi buckets play a crucial role in battling these blazes. A Bambi bucket is a large water tank suspended from the helicopter, allowing it to scoop water from lakes, rivers, or other bodies of water. Once full, the helicopter can fly directly to the fire, dumping its hefty load with remarkable accuracy. This quick response is essential, especially in areas where wildfires can spread rapidly and threaten homes and wildlife. The pilots are trained to maneuver skillfully in high-stress situations, ensuring they deliver the water where it's needed most. With their ability to cover vast areas in a short amount of time, these helicopters are invaluable tools in firefighting efforts. Have you ever seen one in action? Ever wondered how Poland honors long-lasting marriages? The Polish government proudly awards a special medal to couples who have celebrated their love for over 50 years. This heartwarming tradition not only recognizes the commitment of these couples, but also highlights the importance of family. To qualify for this prestigious honor, couples must have at least one child, whether biological or adopted, reflecting the nation's appreciation for family values. Imagine the stories and experiences shared between partners who have spent half a century together. This medal serves as a symbol of enduring love and resilience. It encourages younger generations to cherish relationships and emphasizes the joy found in lasting partnerships. Celebrating milestones like this can inspire others to appreciate the beauty of marriage and family life. So if you know a couple who fits the criteria, why not celebrate their love too? Surprisingly, it's a fact that letters can dance. The word ejolops is quite a rarity in the English language, as its letters are meticulously arranged in perfect alphabetical order. This peculiar formation makes it a fascinating linguistic curiosity that piques the interest of language lovers and puzzle enthusiasts alike. Imagine how many words exist in our vast vocabulary, yet only a handful can boast such an orderly arrangement. The uniqueness of ejolops not only showcases the playful potential of language, but also encourages us to explore the wondrous patterns within our everyday words. This word, often used in linguistic games, can serve as a fun challenge for anyone seeking to impress friends or spark conversations about language quirks. So the next time you come across a jumble of letters, just remember how amazing it is that some words can be so neatly organized. What other linguistic wonders await discovery? Can you believe clownfish swim with sea anemones? This vibrant little fish has an amazing survival trick. Clownfish, often seen in brightly colored reefs, have a special bond with sea anemones, which are the soft, tentacled creatures lurking in the ocean. What makes this relationship so unique is how the clownfish is able to live among the anemone's stinging tentacles without getting hurt. This is thanks to a special mucus layer on their skin that protects them. In return, clownfish offer the anemone food scraps and help keep it clean by removing parasites. This partnership is a classic example of symbiosis, where two different species work together for mutual benefit. By seeking shelter in the anemone's protective embrace, clownfish can escape hungry predators like bigger fish. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such beautiful connections? So the next time you see a clownfish darting around, remember that it's not just a pretty face, but a creature thriving through teamwork in the vibrant ocean world. Is it really true that giraffes outlast camels without water? Surprisingly, they can. Giraffes can survive for weeks without a drink, thriving in their natural habitats by cleverly getting moisture from the leaves, fruits, and flowers they munch on. Their favorite snack, acacia trees, are packed with water, providing them with a tasty source of hydration. While camels are famous for their ability to go long stretches without drinking, giraffes actually hold the record for survival time. This unique adaptation helps them navigate the dry savannas of Africa, where finding fresh water can be a challenge. Not only can giraffes survive on minimal water, but their long necks also allow them to reach higher branches, giving them access to food that many other animals can't reach. So the next time you see a giraffe, remember how amazing their bodies are at adapting to their environment. Have you ever heard of the midnight sun in Finland? During the summer months, certain regions in Finland experience an extraordinary natural phenomenon where the sun never sets. This captivating event occurs above the Arctic Circle, where daylight stretches for 24 hours. Imagine sipping a refreshing drink at midnight while the sun brightly shines above you. Locals and visitors flock to places like Lapland to enjoy endless summer days, which can be quite a change from the long, dark winters. The midnight sun is not just a treat for the eyes, it also influences the lifestyle of those living in these areas. People embrace the extended daylight by participating in outdoor activities like hiking, fishing, and festivals well into the evening. It's an ideal time for cultural events and family gatherings, showcasing the beauty of nature under the sun's warm glow. As the sun hangs low on the horizon, casting beautiful golden hues, many wonder about the science behind this unique phenomenon. Have you ever wanted to experience an unending summer day in person? Discover the ancient value of saffron spice. In times long ago, saffron was not just a simple spice, but a treasure that kings and rulers fiercely protected. This golden thread was so rare and valuable that some leaders even made laws to stop its export, fearing it would lead to spice famines. The desire for saffron drove traders to great lengths. They would often hide it in their clothing while sneaking it past guards. Imagine the thrill of secretly carrying such a prized commodity. As saffron made its way through treacherous routes, conflicts were common whenever shipments went missing, an event that sparked disputes and sometimes even war. With its vivid color and unique flavor, saffron was used in cooking, medicine, and even in rituals. This fascinating history highlights not only the spice's worth, but also how it shaped trade and relationships in ancient societies. Surprisingly, the liver hoards vitamin B12 for a year. This remarkable organ has the ability to store enough vitamin B12 to last you for approximately 12 months. This means if you decide to change your diet, like switching to a vegetarian lifestyle, it might take a while before you notice any signs of a B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is crucial for making red blood cells and keeping your nervous system healthy, so it's important to get enough of it. When you eat foods rich in this vitamin, such as meats, fish, dairy, and certain fortified cereals, your liver collects the excess and holds on to it. However, if you cut out these sources and don't find alternatives, it can take years before your body runs low. This unique storage capability allows for a buffer, but it's essential to be mindful of your diet to avoid potential long-term health issues. Guess what really drives action scenes for tiny actors? When it comes to Hollywood, size can create unique challenges. Take the case of a particular actor who stands at just 2 feet 7 inches tall. This extraordinary height means that traditional stunt doubles aren't an option, as they simply can't match his size. As a result, every action scene featuring him requires detailed choreography to ensure safety and realism. There's a dedicated team that meticulously plans his moves, considering every risk factor and physical limitation. For instance, when filming fast-paced chase scenes or thrilling fights, the crew must think outside the box, designing stunts that are both spectacular and safe for someone of his stature. This commitment to creativity and safety showcases the remarkable dedication of filmmakers who strive to tell compelling stories, no matter the size of the star involved. Prepare to be amazed by Hong Kong's population. Did you know that this bustling metropolis boasts a staggering population of over 7.5 million people? That's an incredible number for an area of just about 426 square miles. It's one of the most densely populated places on the planet. This compact city is crammed with skyscrapers, vibrant markets, and rich culture. However, what truly sets Hong Kong apart is how its urban density affects daily life. Imagine navigating crowded streets where people from diverse backgrounds come together, making it a melting pot of cultures. Despite the hustle and bustle, Hong Kong also offers serene escapes in its stunning parks and nature trails just a short distance away. Each corner of the city tells a story, from its colonial history to modern innovation. Isn't it fascinating how such a small space can hold so many lives and experiences? Prepare to be amazed by the Tibetan Bridge. This incredible structure, located in Canelo, Andorra, is an adventure seeker's dream. Suspended high above the breathtaking Ru Valley, the bridge towers over 6,150 feet in height and stretches an impressive 178 feet in length. It's not just a bridge, it's the second longest Tibetan bridge in the entire world. Imagine walking across it with stunning views of the lush valley below and the mountains in the distance. The bridge combines thrilling heights with the beauty of nature, attracting tourists and adventurers alike. Whether you're an avid hiker or just want to experience a little excitement, Canelo's Tibetan Bridge offers a unique chance to connect with the landscape in a truly unforgettable way. Have you ever wanted to walk among the clouds? Here's a wild fact about the Arapaima gigas. This giant fish is a true marvel found in the Amazonian rivers. Imagine swimming in these waters and encountering a creature that can grow up to 10 feet long. The Arapaima gigas, with its long, spindle-shaped body and tough, scale-covered skin, commands respect from even the fiercest predators, including the notorious piranhas. What makes this fish even more fascinating is its feeding technique. It uses powerful suction to capture prey, making it an efficient and fearsome hunter. Living in the rich and diverse ecosystem of the Amazon, this fish plays an essential role in maintaining the balance of its environment. Despite its impressive size and strength, the Arapaima gigas faces threats from habitat loss and overfishing. Protecting this magnificent species is crucial to preserving the incredible biodiversity of the Amazonian rivers. So the next time you think of the Amazon, remember there's a giant fish lurking beneath the surface, silently ruling its watery kingdom. What else might be hiding in those depths? You won't believe this about becoming president. Statistically speaking, you have a better chance of stepping into the Oval Office than hitting the jackpot in the Powerball lottery. For context, the odds of winning Powerball can be about 1 in 292 million. In contrast, the chance of being elected president hovers around 1 in 10 million for an average American. While these figures might sound staggering, they highlight how unlikely a lottery win is compared to a presidential run. Many people enjoy dreaming about winning big, but pursuing a public office might offer a more realistic path to making a significant impact on society. After all, becoming president requires hard work, dedication, and building a strong network. Qualities not necessary for picking a winning lottery ticket. So why does the idea of presidency seem so out of reach when the odds tell a different story? Extreme ironing combines chores and adventures in wild locations. This quirky activity takes a simple household task and turns it into an exhilarating experience. Picture someone standing on a mountain peak, confidently ironing a shirt, or a brave soul floating through the sky while ironing away. Extreme ironing started in the 1980s as a humorous way to showcase the ridiculousness of everyday chores by taking them to extraordinary places. People have ironed while surfing, rock climbing, and even bungee jumping. The goal is to blend the ordinary with the extraordinary, creating funny photos and unforgettable stories. Enthusiasts believe that if you can manage to keep a shirt wrinkle-free in the most outrageous settings, you can tackle anything life throws at you. Moreover, events and competitions have popped up around the globe, where participants show off their most creative ironing spots. Extreme ironing isn't just about the laughs, it's also about pushing boundaries and embracing adventure. So are you ready to take your ironing board on an unforgettable journey? Is it really true that a stray dog became a team mascot? During a thrilling match in Bolivia in 2020, an unexpected star emerged, a stray dog. As the players battled it out on the field, this furry intruder dashed in, snatched a player's belongings, and made a speedy getaway, much to the delight of the fans. The audience erupted in laughter and applause, captivated by the canine's antics. Instead of being seen as a nuisance, the dog turned into the highlight of the game. After the match concluded, a compassionate player from the home team decided to adopt the dog, giving it a forever home. This lucky pup didn't just gain a new owner, it became the official mascot of the team, symbolizing joy and resilience. The story of this adventurous dog reminds us that sometimes the most unexpected moments on the field can create lasting bonds off of it. Isn't it heartwarming to see how a spontaneous act can change lives in such a fun way? Is it really true that Vikings wore horned helmets? The answer is no. Contrary to popular belief, iconic horned helmets are actually a myth. Vikings, the seafaring warriors and traders from Scandinavia, wore helmets that were much simpler. Most of their headgear was crafted from metal or leather, designed to protect them in battle. These helmets often featured a rounded or conical shape without any horns. The misconception likely arose from 19th century theatrical productions. where fanciful designs help create an image of the fierce and frightening Viking warrior. Archaeological discoveries haven't found any evidence of horned helmets in Viking burial sites. Instead, these helmets were practical, focusing on safety rather than dramatic flair. The Vikings are fascinating not just for their battles, but for their rich culture and craftsmanship too. So next time you see a Viking in a movie wearing a horned helmet, remember? It's all in the storytelling, not in history. Guess what really thrives in total darkness? Unique organisms like blind salamanders and cavefish have made a remarkable life in the pitch-black depths of caves. These creatures are fascinating examples of evolution, adapting over generations to their dark environments. For instance, blind salamanders have lost their eyesight entirely, relying on other senses to navigate their subterranean world. Likewise, cavefish have developed sensory adaptations that help them find food and mates in total darkness. But caves aren't just home to interesting animals. They also hold remarkable geological features. Take the Sun Dam Cave in Vietnam, where underground rivers carve out awe-inspiring rock formations over centuries. These rivers not only shape the cave's physical structure, but also create unique ecosystems that sustain various life forms. The interplay between the dark habitat and life forms there showcases nature's incredible ability to adapt and thrive. What other secrets might these hidden worlds reveal? Here's a wild fact about scientific history. The term scientific didn't even exist until 1833. Before that, people who delved into the wonders of nature and the universe were known as natural philosophers. Imagine walking around in a time when studying the stars or exploring the principles of physics was all part of being a philosopher. Natural philosophers like Isaac Newton and Galileo Galilei sought to understand the world using observation and reasoning, but they didn't have the label of scientists that we use today. The shift to the term scientific marked a fascinating change in how we view and engage with knowledge. It highlighted a growing emphasis on experimentation and measurable evidence, shaping the way modern science operates. This evolution reflects a broader change in society, a move toward valuing inquiry based on data and observation. Isn't it intriguing how language evolves alongside our quest for understanding? This might surprise you. Flights can land in unexpected places. Ever heard of flights that don't quite reach their planned destinations? It may sound wild, but sometimes planes end up in oceans, deserts, or even remote locations like the Okavango River in Barcelona. When major issues arise, such as technical failures or severe weather, pilots prioritize safety and might opt for landing in these less-than-ideal settings. These emergency landings, while rare, serve as a crucial reminder that aviation safety always comes first. The decision often depends on factors like proximity to nearby airfields, available land, and rescue access. For passengers, the experience can be bewildering, but thankfully, skilled pilots and crew are trained for such scenarios, ensuring their safety above all else. So the next time you board a flight, remember that not every journey takes you exactly where you expect. Is it really true that broccoli boosts your health? Absolutely. Broccoli is a standout member of the cruciferous vegetable family, known for its impressive health benefits and mild flavor. This green powerhouse gained popularity in the 20th century as people began to recognize its incredible nutritional value. Packed with fiber and vitamin C, broccoli supports digestion and strengthens your immune system. What makes it even more fascinating are its cancer-fighting compounds, particularly sulforaphane, which has been shown to help protect cells from damage. Although broccoli's cultivation dates back to the Roman Empire, it took time for it to gain a foothold in American cuisine. It wasn't until the 20th century that this versatile vegetable became a staple in households across the country. Whether steamed, roasted, or eaten raw, adding broccoli to your meals is a delicious way to boost your health and enjoy its numerous benefits. Can your brain really power a light bulb? Surprisingly, the human brain generates electrical energy equivalent to about 20 watts, which is enough to light a small bulb. Every day, this incredible organ activates billions of neurons that communicate through tiny electrical signals, creating the very foundation of our thoughts, movements, and senses. This energy comes from the chemical processes within our brain cells, as they use glucose and oxygen to create the electrical impulses we rely on for everything from solving math problems to remembering your best friend's birthday. However, before you get any wild ideas about plugging in your brain to charge your phone, it's important to note that harnessing this energy isn't practical or safe. The brain's energy is designed to support vital functions, not to serve as a power source. Trying to redirect this natural electricity could lead to severe consequences, including damage to our brain or body. So while the brain's electric power is fascinating, it's best to leave the light bulbs to traditional sources. Prepare to be amazed by subway bird songs. Did you know that some subway stations play artificial bird sounds to brighten up the underground experience? This creative idea aims to make your daily commute a bit more enjoyable, lightening the mood in usually busy and often dusty environments. Imagine stepping off a train and hearing the cheerful chirping of birds instead of the usual hustle and bustle. While the reality of subway life can feel grumpy and overcrowded, these delightful sounds create a sense of relief and connection to nature. Many commuters appreciate this innovative touch, especially during rush hour when stress levels are high. The concept of incorporating natural elements into urban spaces reflects a growing awareness of mental well-being in our fast-paced lives. So next time you hear those cheerful aviary tunes, take a moment to enjoy a touch of nature underground. Isn't that a refreshing twist? Have you heard about baby rabbits called kits? These tiny creatures, known as kits, enter the world in litters, completely hairless and blind. Unlike their swift relatives, the hares who emerge fully furred and ready to take off, kits are entirely dependent on their mother for warmth and nutrition. This makes their early life quite different, as they snuggle together in a cozy burrow for protection. The first 10 days are critical. During this time, they start to develop their soft fur and gradually open their eyes, peeking out at the world. As they grow, kits begin to explore their surroundings and learn to find food on their own. This transition to independence is a significant milestone in their lives, preparing them for the adventures of the outside world. Rabbit mothers care for their young with great dedication, providing not just love but also essential nutrients through their milk. Understanding the life of these adorable kits helps us appreciate the beauty of nature and the importance of parental care. Here's what actually happens when you run in circles. A Chinese emperor found himself in a life-or-death situation when an assassin launched a surprise attack. Instead of fleeing or confronting the threat head-on, this clever emperor did something unexpected. He ran in circles around a pillar for 2 whole hours. While the assassin initially had the advantage, he quickly grew exhausted, trying to keep pace with the emperor's frantic movement. Ironically, by the end of this unusual chase, the assassin decided to give up and left, perhaps bewildered by the emperor's unconventional strategy. But what's truly fascinating is that the emperor chose not to press charges against his would-be killer. It seems he appreciated the humor in the bizarre situation. This story highlights not just the emperor's quick thinking, but also the unexpected twists life can throw our way. How would you react in such a predicament? Why does chromium make rubies so incredibly red? Rubies are known for their stunning, vibrant red hue, and the secret behind this fiery color is a fascinating element called chromium. When chromium atoms are present in the mineral corundum, which is the same mineral that makes sapphires, they absorb certain light wavelengths in a way that enhances the red color. This means that the more chromium there is, the deeper and more intense the ruby's color will be. In fact, the presence of chromium makes rubies one of the most prized gemstones, sought after for jewelry and decoration since ancient times. Apart from giving rubies their striking color, chromium is also used in various industrial applications, including stainless steel production and pigments for paints. So every time you admire a ruby, remember that it's not just a beautiful stone, but also a product of a fascinating chemical dance involving chromium. Have you ever wondered what makes other gemstones their unique colors? Hard to believe, but ashes can become diamonds. To create a beautiful memorial diamond from ashes, you'll need around 200 grams of cremated remains. This process transforms carbon from the ashes into a sparkling gem, a unique way to cherish a loved one's memory. Some innovative companies even go a step further by incorporating carbon extracted from hair into the mix. This personal touch adds even more significance to each diamond, making it an extraordinary keepsake. The journey begins with collecting the ashes, which are then processed in a high-pressure, high-temperature environment to simulate the conditions under which natural diamonds are formed deep within the earth. After several weeks, the result is a stunning diamond that you can wear or keep close to your heart. It's a powerful symbol of love and remembrance, allowing you to carry a piece of your loved one with you wherever you go. Would you consider such a unique tribute? Prepare to be amazed by Dr. Seuss's unique bet. In 1960, Theodore Seuss Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss, faced a wager from his publisher, Bennett Cerf. Cerf challenged him to write a book using just 50 different words. Taking on the challenge, Seuss crafted the whimsical tale of green eggs and ham. This delightful story tells the adventures of Sam I Am, who persistently encourages an unnamed character to try a peculiar dish. The simplicity of the vocabulary, combined with Seuss's playful rhymes, makes it one of the most beloved children's books. It teaches young readers about trying new things, emphasizing that you might end up liking something unexpected. Since its release, Green Eggs and Ham has sold millions of copies and is translated into numerous languages, making it a timeless classic. Could a simple bet lead to such lasting joy and creativity? You won't believe how blue light disrupts your sleep. As it turns out, blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This deceptive effect is why using devices like smartphones or tablets right before bed can mess with your sleep patterns. Your brain, sensing that blue light, interprets it as a signal to stay alert, like it's still chasing after the sun. This can lead to difficulty falling asleep and feeling rested the next day. Studies show that blue light suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. So when you scroll through social media or binge watch your favorite shows at night, you may unknowingly sabotage your sleep. To improve your rest, it's a good idea to limit screen time about an hour before bed. You could also try using blue light filters or glasses designed to block this light in the evening. By understanding the impact of blue light on your brain, you can take steps to ensure better sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Let's uncover the truth about Victorian cat postcards. In the 19th century, during the Victorian era, people found joy in all sorts of collectibles, but none were quite as charming as postcards featuring cats dressed as humans. These whimsical cards captured the public's affection for pets and a delightful sense of humor. Imagine a sophisticated feline in a top hat or a lady cat wearing a fancy dress. These images brought laughter and warmth to many homes. Collecting these postcards became a popular pastime, and they often represented the playful spirit of the time. Victorians adored their pets, and reflecting their love, creators illustrated these quirky scenes that showcase cats in various human scenarios, from dining elegantly to enjoying a day at the beach. Not only did these postcards serve as humorous keepsakes, but they also highlighted the growing bond between humans and their furry companions. Today, these postcards remind us of a playful era when humor and creativity flourished in everyday life. Could there be a better way to celebrate our love for pets? Prepare to be amazed by the black orchid. This rare flower, often seen as dark purple, enchants anyone who lays eyes on it with its near-black appearance. Found in tropical regions, the black orchid is a true gem among flowers, captivating collectors and botanists alike. Why is it so elusive? The black orchid, particularly the species known as the Cattleya, thrives in specific conditions, making it difficult to cultivate and even harder to find in the wild. Its dark petals shimmer under the sunlight, creating an almost otherworldly effect that enhances its mystique. Not only does its unique coloration allure flower lovers, but its rarity also adds to its appeal. The black orchid can symbolize strength and beauty, making it a perfect gift for special occasions. Have you ever seen one in person? Each encounter is unforgettable, as these flowers seem to hold secrets within their dark blossoms. Hard to believe, but aluminum recycling is remarkable. Nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today, showcasing the powerful impact of recycling efforts. Aluminum is found in everything from soda cans to airplane parts, and its ability to be recycled repeatedly without losing quality makes it truly unique. Each time we recycle aluminum, we save about 95% of the energy needed to create new aluminum from raw materials. This not only reduces energy consumption, but also cuts down greenhouse gas emissions significantly. Furthermore, recycling programs in communities around the world have made it easier for individuals to participate in this sustainable practice. By returning aluminum to the recycling stream, you contribute to a circular economy that reduces waste and promotes resource efficiency. So next time you toss that empty can into the recycling bin, remember you're playing a vital role in keeping aluminum in circulation and protecting our planet.